guys, today is going to be a maintenance day. I actually decided to go ahead and clean my canister. This is the SunSun HW-303B. It's rated for like 100-gallon tanks or something like that. But this is what I have actually on this tank right here, the 55 Rainbow tank, and I'm going to go ahead and clean it today. So let's pop it open. Now it's so long since I cleaned it. This is probably, yeah, honestly 3-4 months. I go like a long time. The perimeters are perfect on this tank, so I actually don't clean it that often, but I had a bit of spare time, so I decided actually to go ahead and clean it. So let's pop it open to see how bad it is. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I clean it. I use 2 buckets, and I'm going to show you why. So give me a second, let me pop the top off. Here we go, guys. We have it with the top off. I'd just like to point out the head. I never cleaned it. I just don't see a need to. It's been running for a while now, and I just never. This is probably maybe the 3rd time I cleaned this canister since I had it. I never cleaned this. I just don't see the need to. Like, again, I go like 3-4 months between cleanings, and look at the gunk in here. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you the reason why I recommend using 2 buckets. I simply grab the whole contents of this, dump it directly in the bucket. Look at that gunk. That is awesome. Look at that. Pinky filter. Look at that gunk in that. That's crazy. That's awesome. Now that I'm seeing it, I don't know if I had that the wrong way. No, that's the right way. Yeah, look at that gunk. Let me go ahead and pull all this stuff out. Show you what I do. Like I said, everything's, let me show you, everything's full media. I don't have much mechanical in here other than that piece of polyfill right there, or pinky filter, sorry. So I go ahead, I'll have to replace this. All the biomedia, a ton of media. I got flowable ceramic rings. I have this Seacom Matrix and lava rock. I just like mixing everything up. Best of all the worlds. Look at the gunk. I'm actually going to go ahead and dump it all in the bucket, and I'll show you guys what I got. Look at the bottom tray. Here's the second glass. It's not too bad, but look at the bottom one. Look at the bottom of that. I don't want to make too much mess here on the floor, but look at that. That's nasty. I should probably go closer between cleanings, but oh yeah, there's a ton of crap down there. So this is why I got 2 buckets. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this crap out. I'm gonna go ahead and dump all this media right into another bucket of clean water, so we can get all this media clean. This is actually tank water. You never want to use chlorinated water, so let me go ahead and dump all that stuff over. Well, I actually forgot I had a sponge in the bottom of this. I thought it was just media, but like I said, it's been a while since I cleaned it. But look at the gunk this picked up. That is nasty. Look at that. That's crazy. You can go ahead and rip all that out too, give that a good cleaning. Again, all this is going to be in tank water. I just simply put all the media in, swirl it around, get it all nice and clean and pretty. Look at that. Simply put it back in, but let me go ahead and get all the media out. I forgot I had sponge, so let me pop that out. And I'll show you. So here's all the media. I actually have a lot more media than I thought. Like I said, it's been a while since I cleaned this. The bucket's probably filled up to here, like halfway up a 3-gallon pail at least. So this is all pretty well clean now. I'm just going to leave it sit in the water. Now the reason why I use 2 buckets, this is the bucket with the trays, and this, obviously this is going to get changed. I'm just going to leave it there. I actually plan on cleaning this so I can trace it out on a clean piece, just to make it easier for me. Now the sponges, I don't recommend you clean this with a tap, because you know it holds a lot of biological beneficial bacteria, but this is just so gunked up and I have a ton of media already. So I'm actually going to take all this stuff outside here, spray it all down with a hose. All the stuff here where I don't mind killing the bacteria. Actually going to take it outside, clean it with a hose. This is how I actually clean canisters. Biological, beneficial bacteria, I leave it soaking in the tank water. I take the canister outside and all the trays outside. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and drop this back in. Drop it all back in. Carry it all outside. Spray everything down with a hose. Get it all nice and pretty again. Obviously I'm not going to go ahead and show you guys that, because who wants to see someone spray stuff down with a hose? But I'll take this, get it all cleaned up, and I'll show you guys how I go ahead and put it back together. Okay guys, before I actually take this stuff out and clean it, I just want to go ahead and show you guys all the nasty gunk that this canister actually picks up. I'm going to go ahead, I don't want to make a mess. I probably will, but come on. Okay, look at this, water. Get over there, look at all that. Keep it coming, look at this. Oh, look, you see that? That is crazy. Look at the gunk. That is insane. Whoever says the SunSun doesn't do its job, they lied to you. That's crazy. I don't know if I actually want to grab that big lump to show you or not. Yeah, I'll just grab it. I'll actually go ahead and clean my hands afterwards. Like, look at all that nasty gunk. There's like a ton of it. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, let me wash my hands and get this stuff cleaned up. I'll show you how I put it back together. Okay guys, so everything is clean. Now I'm going to go ahead and start setting this back up. And I'm going to show you guys how I personally set it up. Is it the best way? Probably not, but this is how I do it, and it's been working flawlessly for me. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and show you guys. The first tray in the bottom, actually add a bit of foam. Let's see here. This is actually, I think this is just basically your piece of foam. I think this was actually like a replacement foam from the Fluval 406, I believe it is. But yeah, I just cut it to fit, because you don't need to go ahead and buy the purpose foam. It just don't make sense. I just used what I had, just a piece of foam, and it'll all fit in nicely if you just take notice. Look at that. I just cut a bunch of pieces till it fits, and that's pretty much it. So that's my bottom tray. What I actually like to go ahead and add in the bottom tray is, only thing is big lava rock. I don't want to put any fine media like the sinking matrix or the ceramic rings, anything like that that can pick up gunk. I actually just want to go ahead and put larger lava rock in the bottom, just so more water can actually flow through the bottom tray. This bottom tray is more of like a coarse tray, I like to think it is. So now I got the foam in. Now before I actually go ahead and add the media, I just like to go ahead and add a bit of tank water into this. Do not put a lot, because it will fill up really quickly. So I'm just going to actually go ahead and add a bit of tank water in this. So I have a bit of water. Now I only actually put about maybe quarter of the way up, because you guys will notice it'll fill up quickly. So this is my first tray. What I like to do, I also just remember the way you put the holes in, because covers actually got to go on the right way so they can line up. You see there's latches on one side, and the other side there's none, because it's on the hood. So go ahead, put this in. Grab some of this large stuff here, which I actually have a ton of it because that's what I used in there before. And go ahead and put the large stuff in the bottom here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and fill the bottom up. I'll show you guys once I have that filled up. So that's the bottom tray. Like I said, it's just large lava rock in the bottom with the sponge, with the foam. So now I'm actually going to go ahead and add the other two in and fill it full of this smaller stuff right here. Ceramic rings and matrix, whatever I had left over. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put that in right now, and I can show you guys the amount I use. I basically fill the trays up. I have 3 full trays of biological media. It's for a 55. I'm almost certain that it can filter a much larger aquarium with the amount of media I have in here. So that's why I'm not too concerned about cleaning it, like the canister and stuff with the hose, because I have a ton of media. But this is how I like to do it, and it's been working amazing. Like I said, I go 3-4 months, and I honestly just clean it to clean it. It does a great job. But let me go ahead and fill it in, and I'll show you guys what I get. So we have the second media filled up, the tray. I actually went ahead and just filled the third tray up. It's basically the exact same thing. Full media. Look at that. I mean, this canister is basically just full media. I can probably just take the trays out and just same thing. This is usually where you go ahead and put your pinky filter, polyfill, whatever you want to choose. I'm actually going to opt out to do that this time, just simply because I go so long in between cleanings. I don't want it to get gunked up too bad, because the last time it was really bad here on the top. So I'm actually just going to leave that out. And I have a ton of plants also in the tank, so I'm not too worried about the filtration. But I'm actually going to leave that out. It actually does a great job without it. The first time I actually ran it for a few months, I actually didn't have nothing in the top either. It worked fine. I'm actually going to go ahead and put the top back on now, and we'll see it hook back up. So the top's back on. Simply go ahead and push it down. Click it. Hook the latches. The last one right here. And there we go, guys. Successfully set up and cleaned a SunSun canister. Now let me go ahead and hook it back up, and we'll plug it in. So here we have it. The top hoses are back on. We'll go ahead and turn the valve on. We'll let it start filling up. As you can see, the bubbles, it's all filling up. I actually go ahead and let this fully fill up before I do anything else. Once it fills up, I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so it's all filled up. Now what I like to do before I actually plug it in is go ahead and give it a little shake. Make sure the bubbles are gone. Prime it. Because if you notice, once you prime it, there's always extra air in the canister that you don't realize it. I go ahead and give it a couple pumps, just to make sure all the air is gone. So here we go, guys. It's plugged back in. Everything's working fine. Hopefully it'll last another 3-4 months before I have to clean it again. I'm thinking I actually might go a little longer this time, being that I did not put any type of polyfill or pinky filter or anything like that, so I'm hoping I can go longer. Now if you guys got any tips or tricks you'd like to share with me, please go ahead and leave it in the comments. Like everyone, I'm still learning every single day how to do all this stuff and having so much fun. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I just want to point something out. These leaves are really butched up because I cut off the angelfish babies from this plant, and it's not doing so good now. It's getting holes in the leaves everywhere. And that's for another video, another day. I'm going to actually go ahead and fill this tank back up, top it back off. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.